my 1973 RD250. I found this underneath the eave of a gentleman's house that I used to drive by, and I offered him some money for it, and we came to an agreement on the price, and I got it. Since I've owned it, and I've had it a long time, it's one of those projects that have stopped and started and stopped and started, etc. I've had the crank rebuilt. Ed Johnson at Johnson Vintage Motorsports, if you will, did that for me. I've rebuilt the front wheel, I've rebuilt the forks. I say rebuilt, just put together a nicer wheel and spokes. Carbs have been rebuilt, just basic stuff mostly. Changed a lot of rubber parts around, or replaced those rubber parts that were bad. But otherwise, I've tried to keep it pretty much as it is. The pipes are stock. They were a little rusty, so I polished the rust out. Anything that was rusty, take for instance the chain guard, I just sandblasted it and painted it with a clear coat. This was the tailpiece was rusty, so I sandblasted it and painted it black, and did the same for the headlight bowl. Over the course of fixing it up, I've had a few trials. I managed to put a gear in backwards in the transmission, and it wouldn't shift, and of course I didn't find that out until I got it all back together again. And then of course I had to take everything out, take it apart again to fix it. And when I rebuilt the carburetors, I flipped the slides around the other way, and it wouldn't run worth the flip, and I couldn't figure out why it was doing that until I stuck my finger in there and determined that was the case. So turned those around there, and it ran well again.
So tell me what happened with the air filter when you're in the mountains.
Oh yeah, I found I had a 1973 RD250 that I bought brand new in 1973, and it began to run very badly. I say badly, it wouldn't rev past about 6,000 RPMs. Back in 73, 74, it was very difficult to get parts for them. Everything you wanted, you had to order. At least you did in North Carolina. So I didn't think the air cleaner could be that bad. So I knew it needed one, so I ordered one from a local place. And when I got it, I put it in at the dealer. And on the way back to where I was staying, or where I was going to college, instead of just dying at 6,500 RPM, it revved just smack up to 8,500 RPM in a second. I have found that these two-strokes are very prone to the air cleaner filter cleanliness. This one here had a K&N in it, an old K&N, and it runs okay, but I never thought it ran as well as my RD did. So I found one on eBay in Germany that wasn't $100. That's what a new old stock one in the U.S. cost, and I got it the other day. I put it in the other day, and I've noticed a definite change or an improvement in the way it runs, from idle up to redline. It's still got a little hesitation here and there, but I think that may just be I've got to lean out the oil pump a little bit. But other than that, that air filter has made as much difference in the way this runs really as my RD back in 1973. But anyway, it's been a very pleasant experience fixing it up. I've enjoyed it a lot, and another one of the members here is interested in buying it, and that's who I'll probably sell to. Anyway, I'm Leonard Morgan, and this is my RD, my 73 RD250.
All right, thank you, Leonard.
All right,
it was good talking to you.